guess we can start like this.
I don't, yeah.
Right here. Oh, actually, maybe.
So Caleb wants a functional workout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You can introduce
Full
yourself.
body,
and I'll,
okay.
You know.
Is it on?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
rolling.
All right, I'm Aaron Orton. I own Genuine Fitness in Eugene, and this is Caleb.
Yeah, I'm Caleb. This is my channel. Came to Aaron because he's like the Jeff Nippard of Eugene.
I could only wish to be the Jeff Nippard.
So he's going to put me through a functional workout before we get into posing and the rules for A and BF. All right, let's get it.
So Caleb wants us to cover a functional training day, okay? So what do we mean by functional? Is that we can utilize these concepts outside of the gym, all right? So it's not just, hey, I look good and I'm building my muscles for hypertrophy's sake, but I can actually apply this towards my everyday life, all right? I'm a better individual, I'm more protected and injury-free outside of here. So a lot of these will be body weight exercises that you can do at home, or if you just have a couple pieces of equipment. Starting off, I have a box here, it's a small box. As you can see, I have a less than a 90-degree bend in my leg. For the majority of you, this will be a little bit more quad dominant, all right? So these are called a step up. We're just gonna step up, raise our opposite knee, and lower down. We're gonna knock out a set of 12 to 15, and then we'll switch sides for 12 to 15 additional. Obviously, this is gonna help you with your hiking, your stairs, and just your overall capability outside the gym.
Awesome. All right, well, let me try.
Okay, now Caleb's gonna do it.
Step up skill.
There we go. And that box can go really high, so.
Oh, really? Is it
yeah,
adjustable?
it's adjustable, yeah.
Step through.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to
We're just
definitely
gonna
come on.
stay on that leg the whole time. Build the quad. You can always add height or add resistance to make these more challenging. We usually start with what we call a proprioceptive set, which means that we're getting accustomed to it, getting aware of it before we go into the working sets or the ones where we're being challenged. Look at that.
It's gonna put my bodybuilding to shame.
That's right. I actually have used these in bodybuilding a lot.
Really?
With a high step and about 50 to 100 pounds on your back. That's gonna wear you out a little bit, but it's a great unilateral exercise to keep your legs even. Nice. Go ahead and switch. Look at that. You gotta look pretty on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Caleb's gonna be needing his
Symmetrical, right?
needing his symmetry on stage. Can't have one good leg up there.
Oh, I hope so.
Check out my good leg.
Aaron's also a posing coach, by the way.
Yeah, done that as well.
We call him certified.
Certified. There it is. 2 more. And last rep.
There we go. Best one.
Boom. There it is. Awesome.
There we go.
Exercise 1. All right, exercise 2. I'm still in this inch away. We're going to come over here. Because of that, I need a variation that targeted my pecs more. Because when I do dips, like most people, I'm coming down and I get more elbow extension due to how I'm built. So I need to find a way to change my really pec engagement. This exercise caused me to lift my knees the whole time, keep it
Good
tight,
God. Okay.
and apply it. Okay? If you do your sets like this with your core engaged, we're gonna have a completely different feel on the exercise. All right, keep those knees high.
So the first time I've been told that. Let's see.
There we go. Keep them high. Keep them high. There, drop, and up, 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 up. There we go. Knees up, knees up, knees up, knees up. Good.
Oh my God.
It's way harder. It's a very honest repetition. There we go. Don't let them fall. Knees in the chest. Push. Let's go, gymnast. Let's wake up the gymnast. One more. Knees up. I love it. Excellent.
Ooh. Okay. We're done.
This variation, I'm gonna have my feet elevated in front of me, okay? Have the bar here. So in this variation, if I can't do a traditional pull-up, but I want that open chain movement pattern, I can still emulate the pull-up with less overall body weight. Now notice I'm vertical.
Yep.
I'm not allowing my hips to come up and do what's called an Australian row or a jailhouse row. Yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit more mid-back. If I'm trying to target the lat here and build myself up to some progressions of real pull-ups, I love this variation. And you can add resistance on your lap on this as well. The goal is keep your hips underneath your torso.
Awesome.
Boom.
All right. Here we go. See if I suck.
Look at that.
And honestly, if it gets to the point where it's
My gymnast genes kicking back in.
instead, you have to get it. Heat is what I would recommend. Ice, if you're feeling, if it's painful and you just need the pain to go away, because
Nice job, brother.
that much, then
How many am I supposed to do?
12.
both sides. Let's do some more lacrosse ball.
2.
Two
Yeah,
more?
2 more.
We got some ability today.
I'll call it good there. Good. Nice. Look at that. All right.
Good one, I like
Little
that one.
full body action. Okay, now we're going to go into our core. All right. So obviously he wants something that's going to be applicable everyday life. We always say planes of motion in the gym kind of dictate what we're good and not so good at. So the major plane of motion is sagittal plane, that's front to back. We walk that way. We do most of our lifts, about 90% that way. But we don't move left to right as much as we age. That's the frontal plane. And so we always try to program some frontal plane oblique work into our training program. All right, so one of those exercises is a side bridge or a side plank. The difference here, side bridge, a little easier if you're not capable of anything higher. And then we have a side plank, where I'm on my feet, a little bit more tension. We like to add a little dynamic movement, okay? So we usually do sets at 30 on these. And if you want to get real spicy, you can go to the transverse plane, forearms down, feet like a side plank, and go this route. So if you're trying to build your abs, you don't need the gym, try these out. Okay.
All right. Well, time to die.
Time to.
I always say that to my
I haven't done abs in 10 years.
This one?
Yeah, just like that.
And it's going down.
Yeah, just hip raises. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks
Not too
easy,
bad.
not too shabby. Now try it with both forearms down. Yep, there you go. Now try that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ooh.
Uh-huh, spicy.
Oh yeah. I'm out of shape.
This is a much more difficult variation of oblique work, but it works.
Okay.
Nice.
The other side.
Yeah.
Train one side.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
He's
That
gonna
feels good.
have an 8-pack by the end of this day today.
Oh yeah.
You'll see with the posing class.
Call me Arnold. I'm feeling into my prime right now. Yep.
Easy.
There we go.
And we usually recommend sets of 30 on these because time under tension. All right. Woo! All right, let's see them.
See, about me.
Let's see what happened. Look at that.
Oh my
If
God.
you guys
These
just do
happen
one
overnight.
set,
Overnight right now.
that's what happens. Look at that. Woo!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. We'll get one more movement.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good.
We'll do a glute-based movement.
Awesome.
So this one's going to be in the frontal plane as well. And we'll come over to this bench over here because it's open. Are you on that bad boy? No? Okay. I'm going to move Maddie's thing. Are you on here? No? Okay. All right.
The world champion.
Multi-world champion.
Yep.
You know, just chilling over there. Okay, so this one, we call it a dirty dog or a fire hydrant, okay? This is gonna be for the glute medius. We're gonna be on all fours. We're using the bench to add stability and core engagement.
I love being on all fours.
All right. We're gonna lift our knee up laterally with our knee higher than our heel. This is an isometric contraction where we're holding the weight and we're not moving. Now, if this gets too easy for you, you can extend the leg and we can hold that position for 30 seconds. All right. Of course, both sides, kick out. We usually do these with our clients who are starting with a 90-degree bend, and then we progress to a straight leg raise. Again, stuff that's gonna help you with stability in and out of the gym. You don't need a gym to do these things.
Good. All right. All right.
There's gonna be some shakes here.
Oh yeah, Mo.
He wants shredded glutes though. He said before this,
Oh yeah, what's straight?
we're trying to get shredded glutes.
God.
Now we're gonna try this variation.
Yeah.
So the longer the lever arm, the more tension we have. Oh, he has the heaviest leg ever.
People are gonna want to see.
That's right.
More content with Aaron.
You just can't wait for the posing trunks now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, nice job. Gotta look pretty on both sides. Yeah, knee up, good. Awesome, looks easy. And then we're gonna extend out and we're gonna make sure we're right there. Woo! Glutes are freaking out now.
Oh yeah.
Who would think body weight work would be so effective? Yeah.
I'm wearing Air Force.
Hey,
so they
look
weigh
at-
like 10 pounds.
All those guys who work out at those jungle gyms, right?
I want those.
Who needs the gym?
Yeah, I know.
And got it. Nice job.
Wait for lineup.
Woo!
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Dynamic stuff.
First video. We'll see you in the next one.